Hi, Pisces. So it's really interesting because I'm actually really excited to do your reading. And a lot of it has to do with because there's so much stuff going on in your sign right now. We're still in February. And as we move into March, the first half of March, there's just going to be a lot of reflection happening. And it's so nice to be able to reflect with Neptune in Pisces because it's genuine. It's like a genuine reflection. And we'll have the advantage of Jupiter going retrograde the first week in March. Well, kind of like going into the second week in March, I guess. And when Jupiter's in retrograde mode, there's like this feeling for us to get in touch with who we truly are. So much wonderful stuff is happening that is just like all-encompassing mind, body, spirit in Pisces. Or during the Pisces season, I guess. So we have the Virgo full moon on March 1st. And that's a really good time, with the Virgo full moon. This is like putting your mind, body, and spirit all together in one. It's like this culmination of like loving yourself fully and wholly and seeing what you need to do to love your body along with your mind and how you can create a better energetic flow through that. Because Virgo's all about taking care of yourself and taking care of your body. It's also very spiritual about taking care of your mind. So what is it in your mind that is helping you take care of your body and vice versa? And then we're going to have the Sun and Neptune conjuncts in the first part. And that is always a beautiful time to be able to reflect. And then Jupiter goes retrograde. And that is a beautiful time for us to reflect. And Jupiter will be retrograde for like 4 months. So we'll have a lot of inner peace going on, since it is in Scorpio. But it's all during your season. And that's the beautiful part. The one thing that I do want to bring up is when Aries and Mercury go, or when Mercury goes into Aries, when Mars goes into Venus, sorry, to look at my notes. I knew I was saying the wrong thing. Mercury and Venus go into Aries the second week in March. That really might cause a stir for social relationships and stuff. So I feel like there needs to be a lot of grounding, especially with all of this Neptunian energy that's going on, this Jupiter energy that's going on. There's a lot of grounding that needs to be done because when Mercury and Venus go into Aries, communication is going to want to, we're going to want to speed up communication. And Venus is just so, it's so beautiful in Pisces. But when it gets into Aries, it's like, it almost feels very disadvantaged. Very disadvantaged. Mercury is great in Aries. Well, it can be kind of harsh, but it is very straightforward and it says what it means. So, take this time at the beginning of March to really ground yourself, especially since you are a water sign. All of the Neptune energy is going to kind of, you just want to daydream. You want to be up in the clouds, and Pisces do that best. I love that about you guys. You daydream like the best of them. Exactly. 6 of Cups, daydreaming. Going back in your past. Thinking about all of those really, really close soul connections that you have with other people and what they've always meant to you. And where it's going to take you in the long run, and that's what Jupiter retrograde will help you do. Kind of go within and see where all of those soulful connections that you've made in the last year, like, what do I do with them now, and I think that the Mercury and Venus transit into Aries, although harsh, it will bring a certain reality to situations that are being presented to you. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Eight of Cups. So this is that reality that I was talking about. This air sign that has been showing up for months and months and months. And how you are holding on to the thought of what it could be, of, you know, it's like that very daydreamy stuff, this very Six of Cups, you know, this is a very close connection, except, what is it what's holding you back? What's been holding you back with this? Ace of Pentacles. And once you recognize and let go of that and walk away from whatever emotionally was, man, cards would have come out and I'm like, you're not coming out unless you come out just like that. Whatever you were emotionally attached to that you needed to let go of. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in 2 places. And we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So really, like, once you walk away from whatever it was that was emotionally disturbing you, whatever it was that you just didn't feel right about in your soul, that's when the gift comes. But why are you so guarded? Like, who are you guarded against? Why are you so guarded? The Nine of Wands. The battle may feel like it's still going, but I feel like that's what you need to let go of. Like, there's not... It doesn't have to be a fight. You know what I mean? Because if the battle is over and you're still guarding yourself, these gifts from the universe can't come in. Because these aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, these are those gifts. And if you're guarded against an air sign and you need to walk away from that, it could be that you are, I mean, oftentimes I see the King of Swords as like legal paperwork. So if you're fighting against something legal that has to do with money, I feel like there are things about this that you really need to kind of learn about yourself. Like, what are the lessons behind whatever legal battle that you've been in? This seems like a very specific message to somebody. Whatever legal battle that you've been in that has to deal with money, and it's taken a lot of your time and a lot of money, there's a lesson in it. Eight of Cups. There's a lesson in it that really, like, you need to journey on this and figure out what this lesson is. And I almost feel like you need to not fix that about yourself, but acknowledge it and accept it, and then release whatever guarding, you know, whatever battle, whatever fight this was. Because that's when we can open ourselves up to emotional security, right? You could be taking on, because we do have a pair here, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. You could be taking on the quality of either the Queen or the King, gender neutral here. It's a general reading. And really just wanting to have that very close connection with somebody that is, like, matches your energy of wanting to be stable and wanting to be grounded and wanting to be open to the possibilities that life is good again. You know, life is happy again. We have Strength. Oh, there you are. Queen of Cups. High Priestess. And the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Tower. So... being extremely intuitive. I mean, the High Priestess is your card after all. Being extremely intuitive, really building on that intuition with the strength that you have within you. With this Leo energy, building on that very strong connection that you feel like you kind of lost for a while. And it's the connection within yourself. It's like you feel like you lost who you truly were for some time, you know? Because when we see this Leo energy, Leos have a really hard time losing themselves because they're so very confident in who they are and what they want. And it's hard for a Pisces to do that because they want to be everything for it's like such a chameleon state of mind. They want to be everything for everyone. So I really feel like that whatever it is, either from your past, you could be learning lessons from your past and having to grow from them, but also just giving up. I feel like you're like giving up the fight of not being good enough or not being strong enough or not being stable enough or emotionally satisfied enough. Like I feel like that is the fight that you're giving away. You want to have this gift. And what I want to say to you is if you start to see that this gift is coming in and you become very, very guarded by it, I feel like you have a person or people that are part of your soul tribe that are going to help you feel much stronger about who you are and about the newness that you can possess within yourself, the confidence. And the Tower is all about evolution. And this is, you know, Jupiter in Scorpio. When Jupiter is retrograde, when I say this is like the Eight of Cups and the Tower is Jupiter in Scorpio retrograde. We're going within. We're, you know, yes, there's a lot of emotional stuff in our environment that we've had to clear out, that we've had to grow from, that we've had to learn from. And now that we're going to go retrograde, there's that very inner work that we get to do now. We get to finally go on this journey of self-discovery and figure out what we've been fighting our entire lives and open up to that, because intuitively you know what you want. Intuitively you know the job that you want to have. Intuitively you know what's going to emotionally fulfill you. You've always felt that inside, right? And now you're getting the chance to look at all the details of it. The Page of Wands in this deck is like that active listening card to me, looking at all the details, pinpointing them one by one. And to me, that is what the Ten of Pentacles state is. What is going to emotionally fulfill me? What is going to bring me strong stability? What is it that I've been fighting against that I need to let go of in order to thrive, in order to have that strength and move forward in the direction that I want to go? Because damn, Pisces, good reading. I feel like you guys are ready for it. You are so ready for it. And then I see the Two of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. You know? You are ready to make this decision. So why are you sitting there talking to that bird? It's the fight within you. I feel like March is going to be a very intuitive month for you. And I don't want you to shy away from opening yourself up to all of, I have my blanket on, it's so cold here. shy away from all of the possibilities. You know, all the possibilities of life that you can have. Because you have it right in front of you. And that's awesome. Because you feel like you haven't had it in front of you for so long. And now it's finally there. Don't fight the air sign anymore. The air sign is getting in the way of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Let it come down. Because once you let that come down or let that go, walk away from it, there is stability around it. There's emotional abundance. Your intuition is heightened. You get to have this very stable home. You could be buying a home. There's a lot of heartfelt home stuff going on here. And your intuition is going to be very, very strong. And I think it might even shock you how strong your intuition really will be in March. Because Pisces always just have that knowing. But in March, it will be like, well, holy shit, I knew that all along. Fantastic, right? So I hope you guys have a really wonderful March. Yeah, I feel a lot of strength and a lot of growing that's coming up for you guys. So that is such a good feeling to have. I want you to feel like you guys are moving forward, that you are actually in forward movement. So I love you guys so much. Have a great March. If you would like to have a personal reading, check out the InstantGo app. And all through March, I will be offering 10% off of all of my services on my website. Use the code NOFEAR, NOFEAR. It's not case sensitive. And my website is fearlessintuition.net. If you email me first, sometimes I'm not able to get to my emails very fast, so that will just delay getting your reading. So go directly to my website, fearlessintuition.net. Put in the coupon code NOFEAR with each of your, either, I think it's at the very end of the order or with each service you pick. And also all of the donations that have kept coming in, thank you so much. I'm humbled by all of it. So you guys are really great. Have a wonderful March, and I will see you guys for your second half of March readings. Bye.